All right, let's jump right into this explainer, because today we're covering a story that completely flips the script for our main characters. We're going to see them go from being official agents of the city to independent operators, forced to figure things out in a world of shadow politics and, well, a whole lot of hidden danger.
This session kicks off with this line, and it just perfectly sets the mood. It's all about these characters who are grappling with who they are, their place in this world, and what happens when the reflection they thought they knew is suddenly just shattered.
Okay, so here's where we are. The story picks up right in the tense aftermath of this massive battle that really shook the city to its core. The big boss, the sheriff, he calls a meeting with all the key players to basically say, okay, here's how things are going to be from now on. And he lays down the law with 3 huge decrees. First, he tells everyone to chill out. The immediate danger is over, time to disarm. Second, and this is a major political move, the Ashira clan is officially brought into the fold, given a seat at the leadership table. And third, a very public, very direct blood hunt is called on their biggest enemy. So what does this all mean? It means the open war is over, and a much more subtle political game has just begun.
But see, after all the public speeches are done and everyone starts to leave, the sheriff pulls aside our 4 investigators. Yeah, the very same people who were the key to winning that battle in the first place. He asked them to stay behind for a little chat.
And this is where the hammer just drops. He looks them in the eye and tells them, look, my personal promises to you, those still stand. But officially, you're done. As part of his new, more political approach, he just can't be seen using them as his secret problem solvers anymore. The team is just absolutely stunned. I mean, in one conversation, their official status, their backup, their direct line to the guy in charge, it's all just gone. Poof. And they're left with the one question just hanging in the air. And this, right here, lays out the brand new conflict for our team. Think about it. Yesterday, they were sanctioned agents with backup and a clear mission. Today, they're freelancers. No support, no safety net, and they have to navigate this incredibly dangerous world completely on their own terms. So how do they react to getting fired? Do they fall apart? Nope. Their response is immediate. It's decisive. They basically look at each other, accept this new reality, and decide, okay, we'll just keep doing the work, but now we do it for us. With this really pragmatic and, let's be honest, totally necessary mindset, they regroup. They find a safe place, the apartment of their teammate Alex, to figure out what their very first move is going to be as independent operators. And what's so cool here is how fast they play to their strengths. They're not just winging it. They immediately divide and conquer the city based on who knows who. So you've got Eric covering the community spots, Alex handling the criminal underworld, Frost keeping tabs on the official clan business, and Gabriel, well, Gabriel's got the supernatural weirdness covered. They are literally building their own intelligence network from scratch. And they don't waste a single second. They hit the ground running. That very same night, Eric and Gabrielle head out to a local church, one of Eric's usual spots, to just listen, to see if they can pick up any whispers of new trouble brewing. And bam, they hit pay dirt almost right away. Eric overhears this young guy trying to recruit people for a new, really energetic church. But something's off. The recruiter keeps talking about the Savior, but never says God or Jesus. So Eric uses his special senses and gets this chilling reveal. The recruiter isn't just some passionate kid. He's a ghoul. So let's be really clear about what a ghoul is, because this is a huge deal. A ghoul is a regular person who's been fed vampire blood, and now they're supernaturally tied to their vampire master. This means there's an unknown vampire out there, quietly building a cult of loyal, blood-bound servants. This isn't just a church group, it's an army in the making. So while all this is happening, Gabriel is in stealth mode, expertly tailing the ghoul from the church. And he gets rookie. He overhears a phone call where the ghoul confirms the spot for a secret meeting the next night. And just like that, the team has its first solid lead, a location. But just knowing the location isn't enough, right? So in this brilliant bit of social engineering, Gabriel spots one of the kids the ghoul was trying to recruit. He can tell the kid is a little hesitant, so he swoops in, strikes up a friendly chat, and basically says, hey, why don't we go together? He turns the kid's doubt into a golden opportunity and scores himself an invite. Now the team has a man on the inside. And that's where the night ends. Think about it. Our team is now in a completely new and, frankly, a way more dangerous position than they were just a few hours ago.
So let's recap the new reality here. They have zero official authority. They've already stumbled onto a super dangerous new cult. They have to rely only on themselves and whatever friends they can make. And on top of all that, you better believe other powerful people in the city are already circling, just waiting to use these new freelancers for their own dirty work.
Which brings us to the big question going forward, right? By taking matters into their own hands, have they actually seized control of their own fate? Or have they just made themselves the most vulnerable, and maybe the most valuable, pawns in a much, much bigger game?